I bought a new camera. Hey, I'm alive. It's so refreshing to be able to finally yap after making short form content on Reels and you only have 30 seconds to say everything you have to say, because now you guys are gonna have to deal with me for 10 whole minutes. Anyways, but basically, I bought a new camera. I feel like I've been seeing YouTube forever, but I never focused on what cameras people were using until I had to buy a camera. And so I thought, now that I bought one, I'd help you girlies out and make a girlified video about cameras and which one you should buy. Because when I wanted to buy a camera, I went on YouTube, as one does, and I was like, Canon blah blah blah, Sony blah blah blah, and like all the videos were of tech guys, which were doing a great job by telling you about the actual features of the camera. But I didn't want none of that. I wanted a girlified version, and that is exactly what I'm gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be girlifying my review so that it actually makes sense, because duh. I wanted a camera that was minimal, classy, would fit in my bag. I already have a DSLR that I'm filming this on, and it's the Canon 77D. My dad actually bought this for me, so at that point I had no idea about what features to look at, and he just bought the one he thought was best. While this has been a great DSLR, I feel like for vlogging I want a more casual camera with better quality rather than a DSLR that's like really professional, really HD, like literally showing every single pore of mine. So starting off, I wanted a vlog camera, a camera that's sleek, a camera that's minimal, that's cute, that's light, that's travel friendly, and also good quality and has a wide angle. Because as you can see, this I'm filming on a DSLR, I'm really far away from the camera, but if I was at like an arm's length, like this is my arm. If I was at an arm's length, this is how close the camera would be, and I cannot zoom it out more. So I wanted a camera that had more of a wider background in view, and that is exactly what I got. So first debate was Canon or Sony. And growing up, I've always used Canon, so for me, cameras are Canon. There were so many good reviews about the Sony ones that I almost came to the point of like equal conflict, like both of them were 50-50, and you'll see which one I ended up picking. So the two models I shortlisted from Canon and Sony each were the Canon R50 and the Sony ZV-E10. These were two cameras that were like a good mix of a DSLR and a vlogging camera, and there's a lot of YouTube videos about both of them being almost equally good and like having very slightly varying features, and at the end of the day it would just boil down to what little thing you like different. But I decided to chuck both of these cameras because they were a little on the heavier side, and as you can see, the Canon one has like more of a DSLR look, which I was not going for. I wanted cameras like Canon G7X or Sony ZV-1, which are more minimal. The lens goes inside. So the cameras I talked about before, the lens does not go inside and the lens is detachable. But with these cameras, the lens goes inside and it only has one lens, which is fine with me because I wanted the time I vlog to be more convenient rather than have more options open for the future. So the brand and the look of the camera are like majorly two things I considered while buying a camera. And all the four cameras I talked about are pretty good for vlogging, but in the end I chucked the first two and I kept my options, Canon G7X and Sony ZV-1. Now coming to these two, first of all, they are literally not available anywhere in India to actually go and see. So the Sony one I could not see an open model for, and that's why I'm making this video, because it's really helpful to have like a solid opinion. Because I went to Chroma, I went to Vijay Sales, and the demo piece for a Sony camera was nowhere to be found. There was not even a single Sony store close to my house, and Canon does have a few stores around Mumbai, but they did not have any available pieces for Canon G7X, and they only had a demo piece that you could see. I'll insert pictures here when I went to see it at the stores, but none to purchase for up to a month. So another thing I found is that I saw a lot of YouTubers videos who made a Canon G7X and ZV-1 comparison. Yeah, so my camera died and I got cut off from my flow. But I think I was talking about how I noticed that the Canon G7X had like a little less clear of video quality than the Sony ZV-1. They were pretty similar, but I could notice a slight difference, and I'll insert screenshots here from people's YouTube videos that I saw that could clearly portray that difference. Also, everyone was talking about how Canon does not have good autofocus, which just means like the camera focusing on you as I move, like it's doing right now. And why did I do that? So the fact that the camera quality of Canon G7X was slightly less better than the Sony, and then the autofocus available for a month pushed me to buy the Sony ZV-1. I got the Sony ZV-1 creation kit and this was on Amazon for 70,000. But I think it's a great price because it not only comes with a camera but all the little accessories you need to create vlogs like the mic, SD card, battery and tripod. What else do you need? So inside the big box we had this box for the camera, this shooting grip / tripod and an extra battery, and there was also an SD card and this fluffy little mic cover up in the pack with the camera. I obviously unboxed the camera, so there's no satisfying unboxing or first reaction, but this is the camera. Look at her. I literally am obsessed. I think it's perfect because the lens goes in, it has a flip screen that I'll show you in a second, and it's so minimal and just compact and just so handy. It turns on when you open the screen. That's my other camera. The background is so messy, do not focus on that. But this is the viewfinder and the lens automatically pops up when you open it. So cute! Moving on, this is the shooting grip and you can obviously hold it like this, but you can also open it up into a tripod. Another thing I love is that you have these little buttons on the grip itself, so you can just like operate the camera from here. And this is the setup, but you can zoom in and zoom out from these buttons on here and also take like photos and videos. And I think that is just really convenient to like hold, and also if I want to keep it as a tripod on a table. So it's only been a day since I've had this, so I haven't gotten around to playing with it as much or seeing it how it works in different light. But I did get it at night, and when I did use it at night, it was way clearer than what I expected. And overall, I think it's a great purchase. I have been so excited to capture all the great things that have been happening around me lately, and my phone is just not cutting it because the front camera and the back camera just has different quality, different audio quality. So I am so excited to go ahead and finally start using an actual camera. And obviously if you're just starting out, it's not a necessity, but I thought it's time for an upgrade. So that is exactly what I did. To sum it up, I got the Sony ZV-1 with the content creation kit, and it basically came with the camera, the grip, a little mic cover, a SD card that I already put inside, a battery that I already put inside, and a spare battery. So yeah, I think it's so worth it for all the things for this price, and hopefully it helps me also upgrade my content in the future and help me be consistent with YouTube, because I was slacking at that a little bit. But yeah, I'm excited. See you in the next one.